Have you ever felt like you were living on autopilot? Waking up each day already exhausted, scrolling through your phone before your feet even touch the ground? Carrying a quiet ache that no one else could see. It's strange, isn't it? How you can be surrounded by people, yet feel like you're drifting alone down a river you never chose to be in. I know that feeling well. For years, I believed that happiness was somewhere out there, in a better job, a new city, more money, more recognition. I kept telling myself, one day, when everything finally falls into place, I'll feel at peace. But the truth? No matter how much I achieved, that emptiness always came back. It was like chasing the horizon. The closer I thought I was, the further it moved away. There was one night I'll never forget, the kind of night where silence feels heavier than noise. I sat alone, phone buzzing with notifications, but none of it mattered. I felt like a stranger in my own life, going through the motions, smiling when expected, but inside, quietly breaking. And for the first time, a terrifying question crossed my mind. What if the life I'm searching for isn't waiting somewhere in the future? What if it begins right here, in this moment? That question shook me, because if it were true, it meant the problem wasn't the world, it was me.
The next morning, I did something small, so small it almost felt pointless. I sat in silence. No music, no phone, no distractions. Just me, breathing, noticing, being. At first, it was unbearable. My thoughts screamed for escape. Every second felt like an hour. But I kept sitting, and in that silence, something strange happened. I began to notice the sunlight warming the wall, the soft hum of life outside my window, the rhythm of my own breath. And beneath the noise of my mind, I heard something I hadn't heard in years. My own voice. Here's the part no one tells you. Life doesn't transform when you add more noise, more goals, more chaos. It transforms when you finally listen to the quiet. That 5 minutes of stillness became 10, then 20. It didn't fix everything overnight, but slowly something shifted. I stopped running. I stopped chasing. I started living. Conversations felt deeper. Food tasted richer. Even the smallest walks outside felt like new adventures. The world hadn't changed, but I had. Weeks later, a friend asked me, "You seem different, lighter. What happened?" And I laughed because there was no dramatic answer to give. I hadn't quit my job or flown to Bali or discovered some hidden secret to life. All I had done was pause. And in that pause, I discovered something life-changing. Peace doesn't come when life stops being hard. It comes when you stop resisting the present moment. If you remember nothing else, remember this. One simple change can transform your entire life. Begin with 5 quiet minutes a day. Watch how the world shifts, not because it changes, but because you do. The river you've been chasing was never rushing past you. You were standing on the bank with your eyes closed. Now, it's time to step in. And if this spoke to something deep inside you, I made another video that feels like the next step in this journey. It's about learning how to trust life's timing, how to stop forcing outcomes and finally let things unfold. Maybe that's exactly what you need to hear next. I'll see you there.